Good morning, my name is Chuck Richardson. I'm president of Tournament Cable. What I'm going to show you today is our 800 HW3 Haywire forming tool. This is a tool, a precision-made tool that's made right here in the United States completely that will form a perfect haywire twist in any size wire from number 2 through number 22. It'll form, as I say, a perfect haywire twist, add hooks, swivels, whatever. Make mullet wires. This machine will do just about anything you consider with single strand wire. Now the machine comes complete with 30 feet of number 12 wire by American Fish & Wire. It comes complete with our catalog, of course. Also comes with an instruction sheet pointing out the different parts and what they do. The machine can be bench mounted, or it can be temporary mounted in the cockpit of a boat or a salon and so forth with these suction cups. It also comes with a little Allen wrench for adjusting the head and whatnot. The machine itself comes in this canvas bag and it's felt lined, and here's the machine here. It's a precision piece of equipment. It weighs less than 4 pounds, and it's actually only 7 by 3, so it's not a very large machine, but you'll see the capabilities of it as we proceed. Okay, what we're going to do here is I'm going to explain to you the heart of this entire tool, which is this precision head and the dies. The dies with the keeper, the knurled knob, and I'm going to show you how to adjust this machine and these dies for every size wire that you're going to be using. You're only going to have to adjust it once for each size wire. Now here I've got some number 12 wire, and I'm going to take a short piece out and just cut it off. Okay, now I'm going to take this small post out and just set this aside. Now to adjust this, if you loosen this little knurled knob up, you can see that the dies are actually moving. Okay, that gives them complete freedom. The wire that you want to work with, you're going to slide right between the two posts and right between the two dies, and you're going to lay it right on top of this shaft, just like that. Now you can see that the shaft is completely flat right here. You're going to hold that wire and just push this shaft right up against those two dies, just like that. Now what that does is the flat of this shaft assures that the two dies, the one on either side, that they're perfectly aligned. Now once you have them set like that, just take just snug that knurled knob up just like that, back the shaft up, and you're just going to grab that and just tighten it up, and you're good to go. This is now set up for number 12 wire, and you can make any haywire twist, mullet wire, whatever you want to do. You're ready to go for number 12. And that's all you have to do. Okay, we set the machine up previously to use number 12 gauge wire. Now here we're going to form a perfect haywire twist with this machine. Before we do that though, we're going to take a look at this post that's in here, and you can see it has two different diameters, a small diameter post here and a larger one here. And in order to change that, all you're going to do is just take a screwdriver and you're just going to loosen it up, back it out, and as you can see, you have two different diameters. You have the small diameter on the bottom and the large diameter on the top. If you wanted to make a loop with a small diameter, all you're going to do is just go right into the bottom of the shaft and bring it up like that, and you would snug it up with a screwdriver. In this case, what we're going to do is we're going to make the haywire twist with the larger loop. So we're going to put this right in the top like that. We're just going to screw it down and just snug it up just a little bit. Alright, now we're going to take some number 12 wire, and I'm going to form a small loop in it with this loop forming tool. Just put it in between the slot, and you're just going to bend it like that. It forms a nice loop, nice neat clean loop. Now your leader end always goes in first. Put the loop right around the post, lay the leader end in between the guide post and the dies, and then you come up here and you lay your tag end right in between on top. Okay. Tag end always goes on top. Then you're just going to close this keeper like that, which holds the wire in between the two dies. Now, just pull the two wires in between the dies, pull them up snug, and you're going to start to turn and make your hay wires. Now I've done 4 right there. All right, so now you've got perfect hay wires, and if you notice, I did not have to pull or push on this shaft while I was performing this part of it. The gauge of the wire is going to dictate how much pressure is put on this shaft, and it's going to push it out on its own. All right, now you want to form the barrel wraps, and the way you do that is you hold the leader wire, open the keeper like that. You're just going to take the tag end and turn it at a 90. Right, and then turn that keeper so that sits right in that little catch right there. Now you're just going to turn it. Again, I put 4 turns in right there. Open the keeper. Just back this out. Open the keeper. You have a perfect haywire twist and barrel wraps. All right, now, one of the things people have a problem with is breaking this tag end off. Okay, one of the advantages to this tool is that it'll break the tag end off for you. And all you're going to do is just put that tag end in, hold it there straight, and bend it at a 90, and just turn it. And it breaks it right off cleanly with no burr, no sharp edge. You have a perfectly straight hay wire. It doesn't have to be rebent or anything like that. That's how you would form a hay wire in any size wire from 2 to 22. Okay, now what we're going to demonstrate is how you would add a hook, to your haywire twist. All right, and what you're going to do, again, come back here with the loop tool and just lay it right in between the two pins again, and you just give it a turn just like that. So now we have a nice, neat, clean loop. Now, just take the hook, go right through the eye. Here we have a Mustad 3412C 8/0 hook. I'm just going to put it right through that slot, right in the shaft like that. And again, lay the leader end in first, put the tag end in on top, and close the keeper. All right, and just come up here and just pull it tight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just come up here, bend that tag end, and just hold it right there. I did 4 right there. Open the keeper. Take it off the pin, and you have a perfect haywire twist with the hook attached. Now, again, to break that tag end off, just push that keeper that way, bend it like that, and you have the tag end completely broken off, nice, neat, clean, no burr, and it's not sharp. And again, the haywire twist does not have to be bent back into straight form. All right, now, if you want to add a swivel, what you would do differently, actually you wouldn't do anything different. Again, you're going to make the loop, make the little bend in it like that. Just take that tag end out. This is a sample ball bearing swivel. We've taken the welded ring off, and you're just going to go through like that. It just sits right in that hole perfectly. Just turn that, lay the leader in again, put the tag end in on top, close the keeper, pull it, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have, again, a perfect haywire with the swivel attached. And again, to break it off, just put it in that little hole. And you have, again, a nice, neat, clean haywire twist, perfectly centered. That's how you would add a swivel. Now you can see that you can add just about anything, on the end of your haywire. Okay, what I'm going to demonstrate now is how to make a mullet wire for a natural bait that would end up on a dredge or a spreader bar or something like that, some type of a teaser like that. Dredge wires are very, very popular. There's so many people using natural mullets on a dredge that this is pretty much the standard how they end up being made. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is, rather than use that loop tool to make a bend in this, mullet wires don't require the same amount of strength that you would for a swordfish or shark rig or wahoo rig or something like that, because all you're doing is you're just pulling a natural bait teaser with it. There's no hook involved. So I want to keep the loop as small as I can to keep it more stealthy. So I'm not going to use that loop tool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the wire and I'm actually just going to bend it, okay? Just like that. I want a very, very small loop. Now the other thing we're going to do is we're going to change the pin in here now, so we're using the smallest diameter post that there is. And again, in order to do that, just put that in the slot, just loosen it up. We're going to take the pin out completely. And since we are going to use the smaller diameter, we're going to go right from the bottom now. We're just reversing it. And I'm just going to snug it up just a little bit, just to make sure it's stable. Now, after bending it with my fingers, okay, just open that keeper, and you're going to lay that in there around the post, put the tag end again on top, close the keeper, and pull it tight, all right? And just take 2 twists, just like that. Come over here, put the tag end up. Again, we don't need the strength involved here, so I'm only going to give it 2 turns to form the barrel wrap. All right. Now, I'm going to break it off, just like that. All right. Now this is the end that's going to be attached to the dredge or the teaser. Okay. Now we want to form the other end that's going to eventually have the weight on it. And what I'm going to do there, as you can see, the tag end I'm going to leave considerably longer than the other one because we're going to have to put that weight on it. So I'm going to come back here and I'm just going to bend this again like I did with the other one. Put it around the post, lay the leader end in, the center end, and put the tag end on top. Now here I want it to be a little bit longer, haywire twist with the loop, because this actually gets inserted inside in between the gill plates and so forth. It goes down the throat of the fish. It gives the fish, once it's rigged, a little bit more stability. So I'm going to rig this a little bit longer, or make this haywire a little bit longer. 1, 2, 3, 4. I go 4 there. All right, open that keeper. I want to form the barrel wraps. I only need about 2. All right, take it off. All right, now as you can see, I've got this long tag end, but the haywire and loop is considerably longer than the other end. Now, to actually put the weight on, what you're going to do is you're going to get a pair of pliers, and I'm going to take the pliers and just bend this tag end right over like that, parallel to the center of the leader. And at this point now I'm going to take the weight that I'm working with. In this case I'm working with a 1 ounce weight, and you're going to just bend that over just like that, and you want to bend it at a 90, and now just hold it with your fingers like that and like this, and just take 1 wrap right around just like that. So now this will sit right in, underneath throat latch. This is the pin that'll go up through the bait, and this is what will hold the bait onto the mullet rig, just like that. Now you can actually shorten these things, make them shorter. You can use different gauge wires. Here we're using 12 gauge wire. In a lot of cases they're using 15 gauge. That's a perfect haywire for a mullet wire. Now, we've demonstrated to you how you can make a haywire twist by adding a hook on like this. We've demonstrated how you can make mullet wires, add swivels. We've shown you how you can adjust this machine to do any size wire, work with any size wire, that is 2 through 22. As you can see, the machine is a precision piece of equipment. It'll make a perfect haywire twist every time. My name is Chuck Richardson. I'm president of Tournament Cable. If you have any questions, you can give us a call at 800-979-3474. You can always go to our website, which is www.tournamentcable.com. Give us a call. Check us out on the website. If there's any way we can help you, if you have any questions at all about this particular tool, just contact us. Thank you very much.